Hello everyone. Good afternoon. How you doing, boys? Thank you very much for waiting whilst the stream is just starting. Last but not least, let's get that lovely camera here. I'll see if I can just position the camera a little bit better for you guys so that you can see, you know, the good old steering wheel that we've got today. It's the Thrustmaster, like I said, and yeah, I think this is going to work out pretty well. So really excited for today's stream. A little bit different. You're used to me driving on a controller, but what about on a steering wheel? I've certainly ventured into it a few times, and there's actually quite a few differences that come about when you're tuning for a car with a steering wheel compared to anything else. But just let me know you boys are alive and well, would be good to know. Omar Day, hope you're doing well. Chris, yeah, you might have to skip that yard work, but then again, the stream will always be available after it has finished, so don't worry about that. But just let me know that you guys are alive and well when you're here, and whilst people are popping in, we shall just tuck right into it. So Omar with the question: what league level am I at? Let's find out. At one point I was in Elite, but because I haven't touched leagues in a long time, it may well be a little bit different. I may have been demoted, so let's find out. So we are on professional. We're like right at the bottom of professional. So who knows? We might be able to pick things up. So we've actually got, what's this, Formula 90s league. So I definitely want to tuck into this. So what we'll do is we'll very quickly work on a tune, get some Formula 90s going on, and then we might move over to this class goes. Let's see, C class as well. That'd be quite funny. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and tune a Formula 90s car for maybe like 10 minutes or so, and then we can try and crack on and see if we can find some races. So first up, let's go find ourselves a Formula 90s car. Division, apply filters, Formula 90s. Which ones have we got? We have the number 1 Scuderia Ferrari, and Honda McLaren MP4, and another McLaren MP4. So I think we might have to stick with the Ferrari, because I think I actually already had a tune for this one, and pretty sure I made one. Yeah, I did make one. So what we'll do, let's just load this tune, we'll give it a go, see how it feels, and then if it doesn't work up to scratch, which I imagine it won't, because this was tuned for using some of the good old controller pad hacks, and we'll probably have to adjust quite a few things in the settings, but we'll take it to a circuit. Let's go over to free play so we can do some test driving. Okay, so race setup. What I'm going to have to do first, guys, is actually take a look at some of the tracks, get an idea of some lap times. Whenever I tuned this car, I remember that I did not actually visit many leaderboards. 126, so I didn't really try there. 119. Oh, so that's quite off the mark, the 119. We might try testing at Watkins Glen. VIR had some half decent times there, I think. Let's see if it was this track, can't quite remember. We had a dirty 122.3, so that's kind of like top 5, top 6. And then I think we had a clean time around VIR North. So yeah, there we are. So we got a 102.4, and then we're beaten by TXR Thomason. Makes sense, he's got the JSR Glory tune. JSR Glory, he's not really a member of the team anymore, but boy, he was an absolute animal in X class. So yeah, we're still number 2 on the leaderboard, and that's after quite a while. So this track might be a bit too complicated for us to try, but we could go ahead with it anyway, just as a baseline. So 102. Let's just try some laps, see how we do. I think I might need to put TCS on for this though. So forgive me for that. Make sure it's on. Yeah, we got it. Need to keep manual with clutch on, I think. And we're gonna have a quick look at the tune. So what's actually gonna be different about the tune? Let's tuck right into it. So think about the way that people or yourself, how you actually play on a controller. Typically when you're moving left to right, you're basically going from a zero dead zone, zero i.e. going in a straight line, to full lock, and that's happening within 0.2 of a second because it's just a flick of your thumb, that's all. On the steering wheel, it's obviously a lot more different. You need to put a lot more work into it. So then you might think, oh, we actually need to make the steering more sensitive so that you can turn in faster. That's not actually the case, because when you are going full lock on a controller, you're usually scrubbing the tyres because you're making them point in one direction too fast whilst the car is still going in a straight line. Steering wheel, it actually makes it smoother. So what do we actually need to change? If anything, we'll need to make sure that the car is a lot more stable on corner exit, because on a wheel, because you literally have to turn a lot more left or right, it means that trying to catch the tail slipping out or venturing into sim steering, it can become near impossible for you to recover. So we'd actually want to focus on making the car a lot more stable. So let's have a quick look through this tune that we already have. We won't need to touch the tyres or gearing. Alignment will probably keep the same. I might end up turning the front caster angle a lot higher. We might go up to 7 because that way we can reduce how twitchy the car is during transitions. But we will still just check out the car in general, see how it goes. Obviously set up for a bit of oversteer here because we've got the softer front anti-roll bar compared to the stiffer rear anti-roll bar. Springs both are set up for oversteer as well, similar to the anti-roll bars. We've got a lower front spring and then a stiffer rear spring. Ride height, it looks like we've gone for understeer, but it's not really the case because the minimum rear height is 2.8 and the front ride height can go all the way down to 1.6. So I think just for the sake of testing, we will literally leave the tune as it is, and then we will look onto what changes we can make to hopefully make it a bit more comfortable to drive. So with that said, we will keep the tune exactly how it is. 102s were our previous times, however they were very good times. That was like a really solid lap that I put in, and I know that a low 102 is possible on the pad, but considering that we are not that experienced on the wheel, at least for quite a while, it means it'll be quite hard. Hey Platinum, how's it going, man? Hope you're having a good day. Do you want the wheel settings? I have actually got some pretty good wheel settings already, but I'm more than happy to look at some of the settings that you have. I'd love to still try them out anyway, and for all we know, I might enjoy your settings a bit more. I should be able to share some of my numbers with you because I have got some numbers that are from Rossi and Commando. The thing is, I won't share them on stream though because I have to stay a bit loyal to them for giving me some of their own trade secrets. So, but we'll definitely share them, maybe through a Twitter DM or something like that. But enough of me rambling on, let's go to testing the car. So bear with me for one moment. What I'm going to do is just make my chat box appear a little bit larger because that way I find it a bit easier actually reading your comments from afar. Okay. Right, that's looking a lot better. I hope the stream's looking okay for you guys as well. Got a half decent graphic going around the webcam. I'm trying to go for a bit more of a minimalist approach now. Don't want too many banners coming around, and obviously we have the chat on the right hand side, so hopefully that's nice for you guys. But let's crack on with a little bit of testing and hopefully we can do some Formula 90s league racing. That's what we want to do. Right, so let's get into position Make sure we don't have any wires tripping over ourselves. Let's change the camera angle. We might be able to get away with using the actual wheel cam, but let's first see if the wheel, does it really match the movements that I'm doing? Maybe it does. Sometimes it becomes very distracting when you do not have the wheel in the game actually matching up the amount of rotation you're doing. But we'll see. We'll give it a lap or two, and then worse off we'll change it to another view. We've got a full downforce setup, obviously. Definitely the safest thing to do when you're driving on the wheel. But then again, someone like Platinum, who's a lot more experienced, he can probably get away with having a bit more experimental setups. So here we are, coming through effectively the back section of VIR. A lot of windy corners that you need to work around, and I'll tell you what, it's really difficult to absolutely nail them when you're going at full pace, and that's even on the pad, so it'd be very difficult to do whilst on the wheel. But we'll warm up, we'll get ourselves maybe like 4 or 5 laps in, see how we do, and then if the tune holds up, we'll just take it right over to some league racing if we can find people in leagues in there. First lap 1:16, absolutely storming. One thing that's crazy is just, even though the steering inputs feel a little bit slower on the wheel compared to the pad, the fact that we're in an X-Class Formula 1 car is so responsive that I'm simply not used to it, because we've seen in previous weeks when I've tried the wheel and I'm driving in B class or A class, I'm having to do the steering a lot sooner than when the car's actually going to turn, whereas here it's a whole other ball game. So quite nervous coming into this section, just not quite trusting the brakes yet. Ooh, easy. Definitely have to take a few laps to get more comfortable with the windy section as well, because you have to get so aggressive if you want to set a half decent time in this car. Even to get under 104s, you have to get very aggressive on the way you take the corners and just trust that the aerodynamics do the job for you. So you're looking at a 110, that's nothing. And we're still actually braking a little bit too late by the looks of it. And that's it. Take a bit more confidence, come through the turns. Let's just try and meet the apex. Braking a little bit later. We could still brake later than that, but definitely come through there faster. Right, let's try and attack these S's. Ooh, easy. Try and trail brake a little bit, which I'm finding really hard to learn how to do on the pedals. Right, let's go. Just a 106, so a little better. Getting a little more confident, aren't we? Oh, until we do that, we need to rewind. Running on a 1050 Ti. Oh right, I've got I am on a Thrustmaster TM. It's the Black Leather edition. So hard to say like how good of a wheel it is, to be honest, but in terms of the Thrustmaster ones, it's probably near the higher end of what Thrustmaster offer. And then obviously if you want to go higher than this, you're practically going after something like a Fanatec, so I'd say not quite entry level, mid level, but maybe in coming years we'll save enough pennies to move up the order. Yeah, I think that lamppost on the left hand side, hard to spot in this view, but that's what we need to aim for as a brake marker. Hug the apex, try and get there. This is what I mean, guys, you really have to attack the curbs. It's hard stuff. But I think the tuning is actually holding up, but I'd still want to take a moment to talk about what I would do if I found the car to be a bit too unreliable on corner exit, especially if we had like the issues of the snap oversteer. Alright, let's go. Need to brake a lot later, be a lot more aggressive. Take the billboard out, don't mind this. Lamp post on the left. Bring it into second. Whoa! That's not the ideal line. And I think the 102 that I set, that was also without TCS as well, I think. Can't remember what was on the board, I think it was without TCS. So it says a lot about how much more confident I am in the car on the pad compared to the wheel, but still a little bit green, How long have you had a wheel platinum, by the way? I'm really intrigued because you're a very good racer. Very good on wheel. Yeah, we're braking too early. I see what's going on here, we're braking too early and then accelerating too early before we're actually meeting apex. That's why we're understeered so much, so easy. Let the curb rotate us a little bit. 1/10 down, okay. Confident enough yet through that final turn. It's really hit and miss. You basically have to try and aim for the very edge of the curve, but it's super dangerous. Ooh. Okay, let's go back. So we got into the 105s. So in terms of the leaderboard, like that's still actually a decent time. It's probably the top 16, I think. But let's see if we can do a little bit better. Oh no, too early. Still braking too early. What marker should we go for? Maybe that first Michelin board on the left hand side? We'll give it a go. There we go. Wrap it round. Now we get on the acceleration. There we go. Come to the outside. Coast through. Oh, not brilliantly done. Just let me know if you guys can actually hear me properly as well. Obviously, want to make sure that whatever little gems of advice I can actually give, you can hear it. There we go. Dodge down dual boards. 1 second up. That is more like it. It's really all made up in the braking. Got a TCS board there. Terrible. Attack this curb. Try and attack this curve. First gear, bring it back up to second, I think. Oh, he just about gets it in. Just about kept it in. 104. That is more like it, boys. 104 on the wheel. Let's go. But you notice at some points I was suffering with the understeer. To be honest, if you're on a wheel, I'd rather have a tune that feels a bit more understeery than oversteery. And what I'm talking about here is, let's imagine this car felt very sketchy on the transitions, like we saw through the S-bends. What I'd probably do is make sure that I have the caster all the way up to 7, and then with the anti-roll bars, I'd stiffen the front anti-roll bar, make it a lot closer. So just for the fun of the stream, I think I'll actually do that here. I'm going to make both of them quite a bit stiffer, just so that they're more responsive. but they're actually going to be a lot closer together, if that makes sense. So 24 on the front, 28 on the rear. Springs, we might be fine to leave it where it is, but Formula 1 cars typically like to have really stiff setups, so you know, it's kind of out in the open here. We can get away with trying a stiffer setup, but it might kill us on the curbs. But you know, for the sake of the stream, let's just go with it. Let's just turn these all the way to the extreme. Sometimes in Forza it just works, guys. Sometimes it just works. Let's just go all the way. That'll do. And then full downforce. Keep this as it is, because the braking, even on 120%, is still amazing. And then maybe we can just turn this down a bit, actually. 15. 75. Maybe we can push this up to 80 because we're using TCS for the stream. So we'll try that. And yeah, I think we've got a setup that's actually pretty decent. So if there's one piece of advice that I can give you, it will be that when you're tuning the steering for a wheel, just make sure that the car has a lot. The car naturally wants to get back into a straight line. You don't want to make one that's a bit like the Ford GT LM, because that's a car where you need it to sway a hell of a lot if you want to get the most momentum through the corners. What you need on a wheel really is a car that just feels absolutely planted to the point that you need to work to make it turn more. You want that bit of understeer, like I said, but it's something that you really need to drill into your head, because a lot of people who take the wheel, they'll just jump online, take any tunes that they see, and you know, they just spin out for days, which is exactly what I had 2 weeks ago. You guys saw that. So let's look on that leaderboard there. What did we end up with? A low 104. So if we were actually properly going for it, low 104, look at that, that'll be like top 7. Not too bad at all. And then in Europe, how would it do in the world? So that would pretty much be around the top 12 mark. You know, on the wheel, not too bad at all. Not too bad. Obviously, it's still a lot slower than what we've done without traction control, but I don't plan on beating this time. I'm really proud of this time, considering it was without TCS. So, it is what it is. Let's jump out now, see if we can find ourselves some league racing. But yeah, guys, each of you that are watching, please tell me in the chat if this is something that is useful to you at all. Do you ever drive on a wheel? Do you sometimes use a wheel on a pad? Or have you never driven on a wheel before? And it'll be very interesting to know how you guys play the game. Okay, 33 minutes left in professional. Let's see if we can gain some points. Let's see if we can gain some points, and for all we know, we might be able to get a bit closer to being promoted. Yet saying that, I like being in professional. Elite sometimes actually feels a bit too sweaty, believe it or not, because the people who are in Elite, they're people that do the leagues all the time. So you kind of need to be a bit more prepared if you want to race against them. And it still gets really scrappy as well, which is always a bit dangerous, but yeah. Accelerate, hey buddy, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Do let us know how you're getting on. Just going to make some little adjustments right here. Right. What do I need to do? I think I need to make the microphone react a little bit slower, because I think sometimes my voice is a little bit ahead of the camera. I think. In fact, what we want to do is we'll make the camera a bit slower and then the microphone even slower, because I know sometimes you guys hear the pedals working just a little bit ahead of the actual gears, so just make a little adjustment on there for the stream, make it a bit more welcoming for you guys, and hopefully that serves well. Failed to find a game session. That is bad news. If we can't find one in Formula 90s, which would suck considering we just tried it, we'll have to go over to the Ghost Class Racing, which I suppose isn't too bad, but we'd like some racing. Maybe later on we'll party crash Rossi with his Forza Endurance GT lobby that he has right now. But for now, we're going to focus on us driving with the wheel. So let's see if we can find anything. If not, we'll move over to some C-Class Ghost Racing, because I like driving the leagues from time to time. I really do. For me, I get more enjoyment because sometimes, even though the skill gap can still be a little bit varied, overall it is still better to find people in the leagues than just being in, you know, usual B class or A class, where the difference between someone in first and the difference between someone in last could literally be 8 seconds per lap. Like, not kidding. Right, we're having no luck with finding Formula 90s. Let's see if we can find anyone in the Class Ghost Challenge for this week. And if any of you happen to be in professional as well, that'd be really cool. Maybe why don't you come jump in? I have no idea what C-Class car I'll use. I'll just have to wing it. Oh, there's Lou! We found Lou! There we go. There's my man. I think we might... I'm not too sure what car we can drive. Maybe I could go with the Beetle, but from what I remember, I actually tuned this to be very snap oversteery for Le Mans Bugatti, so it may not work too well, but at least we've got one of you guys. We've got Lou in the house. 4.4 handling, 8.2 acceleration. Okay, we might need to go with maybe my Testarossa. I'll have a quick look, see if any other C-Class cars that I might have. There's very few though, and I'm happy to take some recommendations, especially from you, Platinum, because from what I remember, you like a bit of C-Class. Tell you what, this Maserati, I've never driven this. I'm feeling that maybe we should go with this car. Let's look at the stats. 4.9 handling, 6.9 acceleration. Yeah, we could work with something like that. Definitely. So Lou's got an Opel. I don't think I've got the same Opel. Yeah, Opel GT, but I haven't tuned it. So let's take a look at the Ferraris. Let's see if I actually have my C-Class tune still there. No, it's not available here anymore, because I think the Testarossa have put it outside of the C-Class range. But that's fine. I think we might need to go with Holden, Lotus. What is it we were looking after, guys? What is it that we got interested in? The Maserati. Yeah, I think we need to tune this. Maybe we have it in stock. Maybe we try and tune it up really quickly. Conversion? No, I don't think we can sneak in a conversion. Thought not. Let's see what we can put on. Maximum rear tyre width, 245. Front tyre width. Oh, okay, it's already got some. I don't think we need more grip in this car. We're probably going to need a bit more acceleration and speed. I don't think we'll need race brakes at this point though. We'll just see how it is with some of these parts, and then we'll see if we need to tune it later on. But we want some race weight reduction, absolutely. So let's figure out how we're doing for stats actually at this point. 7.1, so that's pretty decent. Don't even know what track we're about to go on, but it doesn't matter. We're going to stick in this car no matter what. Diff, there we are. We need that open diff, thank you very much. And we've only got 200 horsepower, so we definitely need to... Looks like we're going to Rio again. Looks like it, so we might actually want to... Oh no, that puts us out. We can't do that. We need engine pieces then. Maybe... Is there... Oh no, there's no racing exhaust. That's interesting. Carburettor. Let's look at the air filter actually. 210. Oh, that puts us over. Yeah, it's putting us over. We might not have time to actually get a 500 PI build, but you know what? I don't mind. I don't really mind. Maybe we just upgrade the front tyre width. Get to 5.1.
Mr. JSR Johnny Boy.
There he is. There he is. Mr. Lou in the house. Let's bring the rims down.
I need some of them nice juicy points off you, John. You're going to let me win a couple.
500.
I hope so, mate.
Oh, don't you worry, Lou.
Especially now you're on the steering wheel.
Lou,
might be a bit rusty.
Be winning this race. No doubt about that. We haven't had time to tune this thing, but who cares? Who cares? Rio Mini, and he's in a Mazda MX-5. Yeah, Lou.
Fucking league's dead, isn't it? We need to get put up. We need to go up into Pinnacle. Or something where you belong.
At the very least, we need to get ourselves up to...
you just pass him through. I know you
up
are.
to professional.
Maserati? He ain't going to live with the sweaty 90, John. Come on back. Oh, you too easy.
This guy. Point cams on. On it cam. Right. Oh, we still got traction control and we don't want that. Let's take it easy. Haven't driven the car before.
We're way up for you, mate.
Let's go.
Hello, Wednesday. No, I'm waiting for him, mate. No disrespect, man. That's my buddy there. I'm on a race with her. If she's a cheaty bitch. John knows he don't touch me at Rio.
Well, someone's hit the wall. We're up one position, boys.
Oh-wee! Here she comes.
Looks like we might need some shorter gears, lads. Jeez, oh.
No wall bouncing. Good boy, I'm being a good boy. But I know you get nervous, John, from me. You don't need to. I'm not cheating. I'm a good boy. I only cheat when I'm responding anyway. He's cheating.
I trust you, Lee.
No, you don't want to cheat against me, buddy. I'm one of the best cheaters in the game. You've got far more chance of winning if you just race clean. Because I ain't very fast. But yeah, I wouldn't cheat, mate, because then I'll start cheating and then it'll just be over.
Here we are, looking into the mine.
Alright, that'd be a good boy.
I'm loving this onboard commentary. Helps me just focus on myself. Getting a bit more confident now. Can we pick up to second place? That would be really nice. Bit deep.
I'm gonna wait for Johnny boy.
Oh,
I'll be back for you, Mirrors. I'll be back. Give me 2 laps.
I think this traction control.
If you drive like that, half of that.
How are we doing in terms of acceleration and speed against this guy? Oh, wicked!
Here she comes. She's coming.
Oh my God, Lou! How can we possibly concentrate with that? Man with the mind games.
Japanese engineering.
Avoid the wall. Like, Lou's obviously going to take it with the win. Like, he's got that Mazda hooked up on it, yeah. But we're hungry for second place. They're going to be hungry for second place. Got to beat this Clio, come on guys.
44s? Wow.
Come on. Ooh.
Down 44, John. I'm happy now. Don't care about the race. I've got my 44.
Trying to go for a later apex. Kind of works. Could be dirty it, hope not. But the 2 dents down, that's not bad.
5 seconds ain't enough, John. If you had 2 laps, maybe. 5 seconds ain't enough, bud.
6. We need to at least
Not for 3 laps. You got no hope. You got 2 hopes, slim and none.
Oh, this feels so hard with the traction control. You see, it's always getting flared up.
Cut your eyes when you stay. Don't watch this, please.
Oh, the Clio's coming, boys. He's going. Let's take a tighter line around here.
Oh, it's Ghost Racing. Of course, I was wondering why you ghosted. Oh, well, they can't stop me then. I'll be there by the end of the lap, John boy.
I bet you will, Lou. I bet you will.
You know, you hunt down the JSR girls, boys.
Mr. PGR wall bounce right ahead of us here.
Ooh.
How are we losing so much time now? I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Roger, over and out. Shut your eyes. I'll watch that bit.
I might need to move over to a Mazda like Lee. We're missing that.
Shut your eyes again, don't watch this bit.
Oh, we hit the wall. God damn it.
That's the way we rock and roll, South East London, tidy girl. John will tell you about that. You know.
No 45s for us. No 45s. But we'll take second. We'll take second. Well done, Lou. South East London, massive. Well done. Only thing is, there's no way we're going to be getting many points out of this.
43s! Wow, I didn't even see that I got a 43. Wow. That's a little bit naughty.
Definitely is. Definitely
That
is.
would have put me #1 in the world by over a second. Wow. Homologated, that is, John. That would have put me #1 in the world by over.
This man. Right, what is the next race? Well done, Lou, man. Really good time. No points! Are you kidding me?
Thank you, mate.
And we're left with another Rio race. What the hell's going on?
No, it's not working, John. It will come in. It will come in. It's not working at the moment. It's not. It's.
Why are there no points?
Also, there's a big. They've not put the shuffle on, so it's all in alphabetical shitty order.
Oh, that is terrible. Wow. So we need to get through all of Rio first, and then just move on to whatever's after that. God damn.
And you will get your points, mate.
Hope so, hope so. Oh, we don't have any aero. That's what we need.
Yeah, it done it to me. You do get them, but it sometimes it pauses for some reason.
Some of that aero.
A blowjob. I'm gonna do yours all with a blowjob. Nah, this is 4.8 grip. I'm playing it now. I got no hope.
Lou, how many records around like tracks like Rio do you think you have? Very curious.
Ooh, Henry Couda.
Oh, I haven't even got to see what it looks like.
Shitty Rio. Why'd they even put these tracks in the rotation? What a joke.
Oh, I've still got traction control on the mug.
I'll be good boy this time.
Oh no. Tell you what, whilst we're here, let's just stop this right now, get that assist off. A lot of seconds behind, but 8 laps, we might be able to make it up. Get up the hill, let's go, let's go.
Yeah, he's got my number here, I just ain't got the grip. I knew that though.
Oh, we're catching up to someone, that's good. Who is this? Ford Fiesta up ahead, I think? Where's Lou? Where is Lou? What position?
Oh, bollocks, like,
Oh,
that
this
was
is so
low.
much more fun to drive without TCS. Easy son. Oh, we definitely want to get ourselves a pody. We want the pody, boys. Going up against the likes of Big Wednesday. What a name. Way too wide. Let's have a look at the rev range, shows it's good. Oh, even with the long gear, it's actually better than what I thought. We're catching up, we're getting there. Our best run so far, without a doubt.
Big mistake, mirrors, big mistake. I've been waiting for you to start cheating. You could have just took the win, but you wanted to start cutting. And now,
Clean.
that means I'm going to start, and you know what happens when I start. No, I won't do it. I was only joking, mate. Come on. I'm only joking. I know it was a mistake. Come on. Don't cry now, baby. Come on. Ah, she's left. Ah. Come on. It's easy to stay on the track. I'll show you every time. And I'm in the fucking shit car. What more do you want?
Oh, hello, Lou. Oh, I think we lost the time on that last corner. Oh, nearly beat the time, nearly. Oh, come on, we must be on for the PB here. We get 45. Oh, come on, Bear. Come on, Bear. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Ah, I come and got him back the second there. I come right
no.
through him the last second.
He's nabbed it. He's nabbed
Oh, good
it.
lap, Jonathan. And you gave us 9 PI. Sweet. She's too good. He's too
Well done, Lou. Well done, Lou.
pedigree.
That's an interesting car. Hemi Kudo. Gonna have to check that out. Hey Jason, how are you, buddy? I'm very well, thanks. Just rocking some wheel racing today. Showed on stream earlier some of the changes that I made to tuning cars on a steering wheel compared to using the controller. We was testing on a Formula 90s car in X Class. Wanted to do some of the Formula 90s League this week, but unfortunately we couldn't find anyone, so we're doing a bit of C-Class Ghost Racing instead. So hope you enjoy the stream. Feel free to ask any questions, guys. Still no points. What's going on? Oh jeez. Well, we don't have a chance here, do we, lads? I mean, we don't have a chance. Unless we change the build super quickly. Let's change that gearing for starters. Maybe a bit more acceleration based. Turn this down, forgot about this. And maybe we should just try and put a bunch of power in. What do you think, boys? Should we just sacrifice the tyres? Why not? Let's have a laugh. 185, maybe 205. Let's get 205s. I don't think we need sport roll cage. We could probably get away with this one instead. Let's see if we can put in any power. 509 we can't. Quick. Oh geez, it's not even looking that much better to be honest than what we had before. But at least we got some more power. There we are, 240, let's go. Let's look at that car. See how it compares. What are you taking, Lou? What are you taking? 5.6, 6.6. Oh man, he's not messing around. I'm pretty sure that's a 900 or 1000 horsepower one. Alright, Juicy Joe Ball, how you doing, man? You got any recommendations for C-Class? I'm a little bit lost. I've literally just threw this car together. That Montreal is going to be flying. Let's watch him run away. Drive to drift. Oh hell yeah! I remember this guy. He's in last week's Open lobby. Good to see him again. See how we do in terms of the power. When is the power actually coming in? He's completely redlining next side. Probably second gear through the corners. Here comes a Mercedes. Here he comes. These guys must be going up to maybe 160 on that straight. Oh, drive to drift, he's hit the barrier! Oh, we don't want that. And it's actually left us a little bit distracted. Oh, we lost some places and we're spinning everywhere. What's going on? Some bad karma after laughing at drive to drift. Yeah, tell you what, Juicy Joe, well, B-Class is a brilliant one. It's among my favourites for racing because I'd say it's just about slow enough where you can have a lot of cars close together, riding side by side. But at the same time, you can get away with having some bonkers builds like I showed yesterday. Like nearly 1,000 horsepower cars. It's quite mental. Down into second gear here. There we are. See if we can catch up to him. But what is it going to matter if we're not getting any points? What the hell's going on? See one chance Lou in the lead there. Pretty much every second he's getting at least 1/10 of a second on us. Oh, 2 casualties. I think that's drive to drift yet again. Whoa, he caught it that time. Yeah, for sure, Juicy. A lot more power than Grit. It's quite insane though, because in B class you can get cars with like 6.2, 6.3 grip. It's quite insane. And then you get like the power cars which have like 4.4, 4.3. Much closer racing, absolutely. I'm gonna miss it, you know. We're gonna have to wait a good couple of weeks to have B class again, but we've got S class going on tomorrow for the open lobby, and we've got a team event, Team John versus Team Rossi, yet again Forza Wars style. So I hope to see you boys there. We're not absolutely settled on what division it's going to be, but it will be a division in S-Class. So if you're comfortable in S-Class, it doesn't really matter. I can brake a lot right here, it turns out. Nearer the tree, I think. Catch it, catch it. Can we get away? I don't think we'll catch Drive to Drift. He's in a power car, so every straight, it looks like he's crawling up. Maybe 1.5 seconds, maybe 2 seconds. We'll keep a note of that. He is 4 seconds ahead right now. We'll see how we do by the next lap. Someone behind he's gone very deep. Too deep. Whoa, a bit squirrely, but we saved it. You get BRZ with 6.4. Is that in S-Class? Funny enough, I actually downloaded a tune of the BRZ yesterday. That's one of the cars I want to try tomorrow. I've never driven it in S-Class. But Rufus said that it's pretty good if it's tuned and built up well, so... Oh, Drive to Drift, he is hit again into the tyre barrier. He's having very bad luck in the braking, or he's just throwing it off on purpose to make it interesting for us. Let's see, we're 1.6 seconds ahead. Let's see how much he catches on this one straight. Oh wow, 6.4 grip in B class. Holy moly. In the words of Rossi, geez oh me. That is, don't know what to say about that, that's mental. I think with the Nissan Skyline, the 95 Le Mans one, which I've put like top 5 at Prague, reverse. I think you can get like 6.2, 6.3. That tune is shared as well, by the way, if you want to try like a silly grip car, but mine didn't have 6.2 grip. I think I settled on like 5.7 or 5.8, because for Prague reverse you actually you don't need as much grip as you do for the normal track. Oh, they've gone deep again. Who's gone deep? Drive to Drift as well nearly cost himself. Catching up to him on the corner, but he's going to have the power on the straight. No. No, no, no. Oh well, we tried, boys. We tried. Considering we absolutely binned it in the beginning, we will just make do. Look at that, Lou with a 112. That's disgusting, man. Lou, that is insane. Absolutely insane. I'll tell you what, Juicy though, you should try like a power Mustang or Mercury Cougar build, because around the Alps I nearly won a B-class hopper race in that, especially if you do the reverse circuit, because that one, you've got that massive hill, and if you've got the power you can make up seconds of time going up that hill, and yeah, do it for fun. You'll find it quite entertaining. Yeah, well done, Lou. You deserved that. That was insane. Here we are, Road Atlanta. Shit, now we need to go all the way back to a grip build. Oh my god. Oh, quick, quick, quick. What can we do? What do we do? Take some of this out and just get some of the... Let's look at that. 5.2 handling, but we'd be over B class. 5.0, 5.1. Maybe we can just do it on the tyre width. I often prefer to just improve the grip using tyre width instead of anything else. 5.2. Yeah, we'll just go for this. And then maybe the tyre rims. 501, 499. We don't have time to look around actually, so we'll just go 499 I think. And then we'll see how them stats lay up. So I think it's 5.2, 7.4 acceleration. So should be okay, guys. Should be okay. What is Lou taking? Nissan 370Z. Oh wow. Oh, so we've actually got more grip than you this time, but you've got a lot more speed. So you're probably gonna smack me anyway, man. Have you been receiving any points though? Any league points? It is hurting me. We need to get promoted. Get back into elite. What do you guys think of like the little webcam overlay as well? Like, is it a bit more discreet, a bit cleaner compared to what I had before with like banners up the top and bottom of the screen? I'm hoping that it's just a bit nicer to look at. Let's go. There goes Lou, taking the slip road. He still pulls it off. What a legend. We've got Big Wednesday and Drive to Drift in the Alpha Gorilla T2Zs, and I'll tell you what, or TZ2 sorry, these cars back in Forza 6 on the right track, like Indy GP, they were actually monstrous cars. I think they had world records in Forza 6. And we're just going to ignore the fact that I completely killed myself, but who needs to know, who needs to know. Thanks you Juicy Terrible, I appreciate that, man. I do care a lot about what you guys think of the stream, because after all, here to entertain. We're just going to follow these guys. If they're going to cut, fine, we'll cut. As Lou would say, if you cheat, then you have to race a cheater. That looked up pretty nicely. Oh, sim switch at the bottom. Yeah, it was quite a sweet 360, wasn't it? Meet the curb a little bit later than you think you need to around here. Right, we're hungry, we want to work up the order. See you, TZ2 up there. Come on now. Get up the order. Come on, this fourth gear's a bit too long. Oh, he's cutting, but you know what? We're just going to beat him on skill. Get finished, mate. There's Lou. What a Lou appears. Go on, pal. Go on, pal. Let's go, let's go. Tell you what, C-Class is actually super fun on the wheel. This is the most fun driving I've actually had so far. Let's go down here. May have helped, I don't know. Could be wrong. 3 attempts up though. Oh, that may have been a cut, but I'm pretty happy with that chicane actually. Big Wednesday, you come back here, Sonny Jim. You're in one of the mightiest cars of C-Class back on Forza 6. And we are here to beat you. Bit of trail braking, coasting, back on the throttle. Picked up pretty nicely. Whoa! We were lucky to dodge that. Try and make a wider entrance through here. Look at this, we're losing so much horsepower. That must surely kill us a little bit. We'll see, losing to the TT2, and look at that, we lost like 3 or 4 tenths compared to the lap before. Could have a nice little last lap battle here with the TT2, wherever he is. There he is. Oh. Where is he? He's right with us. Oh, it's a dirty lap as well. Good damn it. We learnt our lesson, going to 3rd gear. Look at that. It looks like he's got a bit more acceleration than us, which makes sense. That car is known for it. Can we beat him? Come on. I think he's going to have the XL up the hill, so we're going to have to completely nail the last turn. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. We done it, boys. The smallest of victories, the smallest. Drive to drift with the 105.4 as well. Well done, buddy. Fastest lap. No joking around there. It's a really good car, really good car. What was Lou up to? That's the question, guys. What was Lou up to? I mean, I'm just desperate for the points. We want to get promoted, lads. Lou, if you're still watching, please let me know if you have actually got any race points so far. Because if we don't see any points come along, then we might give this a couple more races, and then we might try a Forza endurance race with Rossi. See? Still nothing, guys. What the hell? Why not? Why not? I think we may as well just stick with the same build that we have. See how it compares on the straight to these Alfa Romeos. So we've got 5.5 speed and 7.4 acceleration. Alfa Romeo though has, oh, too bad, too late, we've missed it. Big Wednesday though, he's got 5.2, so he's got less speed, but he's got more acceleration and more handling. Okay. Yeah, Forza being Forza, definitely. I'll tell you what, Juicy Joeable, what's like your favourite cars in the game? You said that you're more acquainted with A class and S class. I wonder what some of your favourites in them classes are. Lou boy, what are you saying, buddy? I don't have you muted, I know that. Definitely not muted, yeah. Maybe we should get out of the party. Let's get out of the party. Then maybe we can hear you. See your name come up, but don't see, or don't hear you. Don't mind me, just checking some work emails in between races. think we're just waiting for the race to begin. There we are. Renault 5 Turbo. 91193. Joe, is that 1993 one? Is it DLC? I think it is. So it's probably like the best Porsche in S-Class out of the 911s, but I think I remember it being DLC, and that's why I couldn't try it. THR Mitch has got a tune for it, I think. Oh, we're just about holding it with the MX-5 here of Big Wednesday. He's in a very grippy car there. Well, into the sand, got a downshift now. Lost a lot of momentum there. Not good, boys, not good. There comes Lou. He's got that top end speed. He's going to be doing damage on this straight. Let's watch him. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, part of the car pack. Okay, I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, I can definitely try out at least the Renault and the 2002 BMW. I should give them a shot if you've made any tunes. Seems like you know what you're doing when it comes to building the cars. Alright, that one down, and we're in top 5. Can we somehow crawl back up the order? It's going to be hard against MX-5 and S2000s, but we can try our best. Just have to get super aggressive here through sector 1. And when it pays off, we're making up the time. I'm not really concerned about Lou because he's in a power car, he's going to beat us, I know it. But what about these guys? Too hot there, and it's cost us a lot on the exit. And here comes Lou again, straight line power. Us and the S2000 though, we look pretty evenly matched. Until now, geez, oh look, he's got some speed I think. Yeah. Lou's on speed. Look at this though, interesting fight for second place. There's not much in it between us. This could get really spicy. I think Lou's going to take second by the end of this race, if not first. That's it, use some of that oversteer whilst coasting. By the looks of it, I need to get past both of these guys right now and run away with it until we get onto that back straight. Not the best exit, not the best. A little bit closer to another S2000 up ahead, I think. Yeah, S2000. Yeah, need to have a word with that VTEC. Much better exit. I think we should stay ahead of Big Wednesday by the end of this straight. Hopefully. But not Lou. Lou is off. come back in, don't touch the curb but come close to it. And here is Lou again, just showing off. With the exit road, once again, this man's got all the tricks. Good thing it's not Forza race regulations on there. I'm just flying out of nowhere. There we are, that is the run we're after, guys. That is the run. Have we done enough? May we beat the S2000s? I don't know. Just look at the top end speed on this thing. It's just running easy work on the straight. Oh, but he's gone deep, so we've got the chance. Let's get the faster exit. We might just pull it off. No! Oh, GG's. GG's. That was close, that was close. Look at us. Same time as Drive to Drift. We've got the win in the Porsche 550. Well done, buddy. Good one there. And one chance Lou with the 36.6 as well. And he was messing around whilst doing it, so easy work for him. Easy work. Well done to Big Wednesday as well. We had a nice little fight there in the beginning. And it's quite funny because when it's ghost racing, you kind of think, yeah, but where's the fighting? The fighting is all psychological. It's like, can you put enough pressure on the person by constantly being inside of their car or in their rear view mirror and just throw them off of their lines. It's quite funny stuff. Exactly like what Lou was doing there. Let's see what track comes up next. Still no points, bloody hell. Over to Sebring. Do we have time for a car? A speed car? I don't think we do. I'm a bit too scared, to be honest. I don't think we can risk it. I have not got the skills. Oh wait, I think we've done it, lads. Ah, fair enough. Oh well. Still, at least we've got a bit more horsepower in. We'll take it, we'll take it. On to the next race. I know that some of you guys, just in case you're hearing interference from the TV, I have turned that down a little bit, so hopefully that helps. Renault Alpine. Ah, interesting. I've got one of these for B class, Lou. It's a really sickening car. It might be better in C class than B, sorry. Yeah, skinny tyres got the better of us. Oh, someone died on the last turn. How did that happen? Bring it to a halt without cutting. Ooh, too close, too close. We lost way too much ground to the guys below, or the guys ahead, sorry. So it won't be a fun race, and if we're not getting any points, then what is the point of it? Forgive the pun. Wah, wah, wah. Easy. Oh my god. We saved it though. No death. Have we actually got more acceleration than that BMW? That counts. Give us a second, guys. We need to change something up. I need to get out of this race. Sorry about that, but I just realised that the laptop's battery is nearly about to die. So let's quickly get that rectified, and maybe we'll move on to another race. go. Just in the nick of time. That is some wholesome content, guys. That's what we like to see. But we're out of the race. We'll see what the next one is that comes up. Your seating looks really strange. Do you have it mounted to a desk? So the way I've got it worked is this is basically literally a wheel stand. It is like 50-60 pounds that I got. You can have it a lot higher. I just couldn't be bothered to shift it higher. Basically, I don't mind having it quite low. So, and also if it's too high, then I can't reach over to the laptop if I have to do something. But hope that answers your question. Let's see. I know Rossi is racing. Right, so it won't be that. It'll be. Let's see how his race is doing. Oh no, it's not Rossi 926. It is Rossi 962. Let's see where they are in their race. We might just try and jump in with him, do a Forza GT. Then maybe we call it a day. Do. Silverstone, oh dear. What lap is he on? Lap 4 of 9. So it looks like he might have like another 6 minutes or so to go before that race is over. We might just have time. Maybe we go with this then. We'll do one more race and then I think we'll move over. Let's get some tyre width back. We definitely need tyre width because I was struggling there. And then can we save weight in any areas? I don't know. 497. 497. Seems like 497 is the best bit we can do. So 497 it is. Anything we can do? Try higher maybe? No, maybe clutch. Like it's not going to make a difference. We're using manual with clutch anyway, aren't we? But still, we can give it a whirl, guys. Give it a whirl. I think we'll have this as like the last league race, and then we'll move over to something else. What's Lewin? 5.1 handling. Alfa Romeo Stradale. Oh my, 7.9 acceleration as well. That is going to be quite the pocket rocket. No messing about. Oh, that's a good shout, Dr. Respect. We were actually talking about that in yesterday's stream. Working on rims is like a nice little hack for making more grip. Especially the front rims. Apparently they can help a lot on their longer radius curves. A bit like this one here actually. Curves where it's like a sweeping bend. Take it easy. Big Wednesday's gone pretty deep, so gives us a chance. People went into that corner pretty hot. pretty hot. I'll tell you what, Respect, why don't you add me sometime? It'd be good to have you come join us in our open lobbies if you're ever free. Happen every week after all, so always a good way to just mix in with other racers, have a laugh in different cars. And we like to keep it cool and clean, at least most of the time, so. I wonder what Drive to Drift is in. That is a very peculiar looking car. That one down. Keeping with first and second fairly well. But that main straight is exactly where Lou will dominate, and we've just absolutely binned it into Village. So we're going to have to work all over again to get back into podium. But I tell you what guys, I'm not feeling that stressed about this. After all, we're on a wheel, which I don't drive often, so can't expect to be that good. At least we didn't crash into the barrier like that guy. Completely destroyed himself. Brake a little bit earlier, do a bit more trail braking. And oh, we do actually have some rain. About time. This is going to get very interesting. I've never driven in the rain on the wheel before, so this is going to be scary. Very much on the track limits there. Oh, we've got more oomph than the Subaru BRZ. Let's go. Oh, Dr. Respect, that's really cool, man. What's some of the tracks that you have these top 10s and 20s on? Very impressive stuff, well done, man. Must be some really fast times. Back into podium at last, which is good. But can we hold on to it? Because as this track gets wetter, the more I'm going to struggle in this car. A nice little battle for first place there between Drive to Drift and Lou. To look out on these leaderboards then for you, Dr. Respect, because I remember doing, I think it was one tuning guide actually in C class, and I think it was at the Mons Bugatti. I think it was the Hot Wheels Beetle that I tuned, and some of the times they were really competitive actually, like they're very close together. Final lap, we really need to nail this one. We had a really shoddy final sector there for lap 4. Lap 5 for 5 now. Can we overcome the Subaru in treacherous weather conditions? Made up a little bit of ground in turn 1. Lost a little into turn 2. How do we do in village? We're really going to have to... Now the exit coming into this back straight, I think. Come on, come on. Oh, you've raced with Lou a lot, yeah. Me and Lou. Lou's the reason why I came over to Forza, believe it or not. Into Forza 6. We used to play Project Gotham Racing together a lot. He moved over to Forza first, I then followed him. We done quite a lot of racing together. This is back in my privateer days before I got hooked up by a team, which is JSR. I've completely overshot it. I think the BRZ's got it on us. Oh well, it is what it is. We tried. We tried, boys. Oh well. I don't know that many wheel users on this game, to be honest, Dr. Respect. Do you know like the gamer tags of any people that use wheels? There's Renter, who does a lot of like X class and P class, but that's about it for me. I don't know. I think that's definitely our final race for the league, and we'll try one Forza GT race, I think. So give me 1 second. Try that. Continue. Continue, then we'll come out. Don't mind me, guys, I know this looks so silly on camera, but I'm just trying to sign myself in. Alright, let's jump out of this now. I think we'll try a Forza GT race. We'll try and jump over with Rossi, see what lobby he's in. It's been awesome racing you guys, especially you, Lou. It's been so long since we've raced. It's been super fun. If any of you guys want to, just come join over. At least we got some monies. But have we got time to move over to the GT race and choose a car? That's the question. Just 1 second, guys. Uh-oh, we failed to join. Is it a full lobby then? Is he in a full lobby? Might be the case. Failed to join. I don't know what we can do then. See if we can join in this way, if we've got enough time. No, that's not it. That is not the lobby. Looks like maybe he's in a full lobby. That might be the issue, boys. Yeah, this is a Thrustmaster wheel. It's the Thrustmaster TM Black Leather Edition. So, yeah. Hi Alan Matson, how are you, buddy? Morning was very well, thank you for asking actually. I'm actually in the afternoon time right now, and as you can imagine it's actually getting a bit dark in the UK. Getting pretty dark, so... But yeah, having a good time nonetheless. Just been doing a bit of wheel racing, and it's been quite a while. Hey Carver, how's it going, dude? You've been having a good day so far? Dr. Respect, I use manual with clutch. I don't use the automatic clutch. It looks like we missed the race, guys. Looks like it, yep. Oh, that's a shame that, and they're on like the first lap probably. Oh well, one of those things. Can't do anything about it. Oh well, we'll have to leave it at that. Okay, what should we do then, guys? What should we do then to put up the next maybe 15 minutes or so, or 20 minutes? What should we do, guys? I'll let you guys decide. If we take it to maybe a class hopper, A-class or something like that, I'll let you guys give your suggestions. R-class for maximum death or cycle production. I mean, okay. Let's try cycle production then. Stock cars on a wheel, how bad can it get? I don't mind. Should be funny. Let's see if we can find any races, actually. That's the main thing. I haven't done cycle production in a long time, but it's probably one of my favourite lobbies when it's actually busy. I love driving stock cars, guys. They're my favourite thing. I've avoided tuning like for so long playing Forza. It's really only this year by making tuning guides that it's given me a good enough reason to basically get on with spending time in the garage. Dr. Respect, no, so basically whenever I'm changing gear I'll be like clicking the gear paddle behind the wheel and I'll be pressing the A button at the same time. So did not know about that, did not know, but that is good to know. Got 11 guys here, how long do we have to wait? Oh, they're on the second lap. I think I might need to put sim steering on though. A lot of stock cars need sim steering to go faster. But... Okay, Google Auto Clutch on Thrustmaster. I'll definitely do that, man. Thank you for the recommendation. Can't vote for the track, sadly. That's the one thing on the wheel I find so annoying. There isn't a way. But let's pull out the controller, see if we can vote instead this way. Suzuka, 5 laps. I think that might be the NSX, which I really don't like. Oh wow, that guy's too loud. He's definitely getting muted. Turn this controller off. So, Dr. Respect, does that mean that you basically change your gears, say like with the paddles behind the wheel, and you never have to touch the clutch? You're just using the paddles? Because if so, that's quite interesting. Saves a little bit of effort for sure. Oh, you can. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Will it ever change? Oh, we're at Brands Hatch and we're in the TVR Cigar Race. This is a hard car to drive. We will definitely have to have normal steering. Recently played with, I'm thinking of just throwing some invites out. Maybe to Lou. Oh, how far down have we got to go? Holy moly. Lou. Then, where is Big Wednesday? Drive to Drift, there he is. And Carver, if you've got time, why don't you jump in? It's going to be hard to drive. I remember there was a leaderboard challenge for this one at one point. Really hard to drive. I might even need TCS to drive this thing on the wheel. I think I'm going to put it on, guys. I'm sorry, I know it seems quite sweaty, but I just want to keep the car on the road. I just want to keep it on the road. I'd rather use manual, not manual with clutch, because you'll shift faster, but it won't take forever to shift up. The thing is though, on most cars, you actually lose a lot of time on every shift if you don't have a clutch as well. So on some tracks where there are a lot of corners, you can lose nearly like 1/10 of a second for every gear shift, and if you add that up over a track, it can actually be quite a big difference. But at the end of the day, it's however you want to drive. If you feel more comfortable doing that, then you just stick with how you want to drive and have fun, because that's the most important thing. The one thing I will say though is the power shifting is the fastest way to change gears, like holding on the throttle and engaging the clutch. But it's all about your comfort. Alright, here we go. Some stock racing, guys. Let's see if this pans out well. I think we've only got time for 1 or 2 races, but let's put ourselves to the test in the cigar race. This car has so much sway. Oh, a little caution penalty, but at least it wasn't drastic. This guy really needs to turn off his microphone or something, because he's just making a lot of clattering noise, which I'm sure no one is enjoying. Around the outside. Oh, I didn't think that was going to happen. No way. Two victims off into the sand. Oh my god, the oversteer in this car is too much. Look at that, I swear. swath of places we've lost. Give space on the inside. Blue nearly going off. Saved himself though. Nearly touching the grass, made a heavy cut. We're getting a big penalty for that. Oh, we're not. Don't believe it. Come on, Lou, let's do this. Let's take this podium. On the outside coming into turn 1, this could get ugly. Yeah, thought so. Thought so. Couldn't save myself, guys. That guy was going off as well. Oh, that's annoying. But oh well. That is racing. Let's just join on safely. Still got the most of 2 laps left. Should be able to have a bit of a laugh working up again. This cigar race, I'll tell you what, in stock, the issue is not understeer, I can promise you that, it's oversteer. Gets loads of off-throttle oversteer when you're coasting in stock, really hard to manage. But funny enough, if you tune it to S-Class, then the biggest issue you do have is a lot of understeer on corner entry, and then oversteer whenever you apply the throttle, and geez oh, look at that. Even with traction control, this car is really hard to drive on the wheel. Big Wednesday up ahead. Oh, come on! Oh, this car is infuriating. But it is what it is. Oh my god. I hate this car. Absolutely hate this car. You cannot drive it with the wheel in stock. It's horrible. We might be able to get back 9th place, we'll see, we'll see. we should probably just keep it in 4th gear through there. Whenever we're downshifting, that kicker oversteers giving us big trouble. There we go, got back to place. Oh man, what a horrible race. Horrible, horrible race. $139. So we're actually up there with Lou, we'll take that. Problem was, our pace was interrupted by a shoddy oversteer. Seven votes, it looks like we're going to Suzuka. This will definitely be the final race of the day then. Definitely. Let's see what car I end up in. I really hope it's not the NSX, although I think it will be. Oh my god, this is going to be a hard car to drive. Well, look, it's the last race, guys. We'll make the most of it. We'll turn TCS off. And let's just see how bad it can get. But these are not ideal cars. They're all cars that, in stock, they just naturally oversteer a hell of a lot. So, it's going to be tough. Waiting for the plug, another fast racer. We've seen him in the open lobbies before. He is trouble. In a good way though. Trouble because he's fast. So everyone who's watching, if you want to get involved in racing, just make sure, just come along on Wednesday evenings. So whatever your time is right now, add 3 hours to right now. And that's when me and Rossi start our open lobbies. Tomorrow's one will be S-Class cars. All sorts of tracks, just clean racing, all around good fun. Many fast people who come to play, but all skill levels are welcome as long as you drive cleanly. And yeah, I hope to see some of you guys there, because I can see some names here who have not been on the stream before. So welcome you to the channel, really appreciate it. If you ever need tuning guides, come and have a look at the ones I've already made. Because a lot of the principles I've shared in them videos, they apply to pretty much all the other cars that exist on this game. So, hope my channel can be of use to you guys. But for now, we're near the end of the day for us, and we're going to finish it at Suzuka Fall in a bombshell of a car. This thing it feels like a tank that is on a surfboard, and it's just going to wave around like mad. It's going to be hard stuff to drive, guys. This is gonna suck. You're right, Alan. This is gonna suck. No doubt about it. But we'll make the most of it. We'll make the most of it. I'm sure that's good. Right, here we go. Final race, guys. Final race. Oh wow. So our wheel's not working. Great. Oh wow. I think the entire wheel has just been completely disconnected. Oh my god. Well, we knew it was going to suck, guys, but not that bad. I think something's happened with the pedals. I don't know. Because the buttons up here are working fine. But Oh, that's that, guys. Hate to see it. You hate to see it, but it's a sign from the Forza gods that we shouldn't be racing anymore. So I'm going to call it a night there. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream today. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow, like I said, with the open lobby. And I may do one in the afternoon as well for tuning S-Class cars. So if you have any requests or recommendations, do just pop them in the comments after this stream has ended. But if you're not already, please make sure you've subscribed. I want to get them numbers up. I want to get up to 600 as soon as possible. And thank you all for watching. Dr. Respect, pleasure talking to you. Thanks for being in the chat today. I hope you guys all have a good evening. So take care, guys. Happy racing and have a good day. Bye bye.